channel. My name is Lisa and I am Minnie Run Recovery. For those of you that are new to my channel, I created this channel because my ambition is to run in the Disney Marathon in 2025, and if I can get in, I want to do the Dopey Challenge, which is the 5K, 10K, half marathon, and full marathon all in the 4 days. I created this channel because I'm currently going through long COVID, and so I am just kind of going day by day, like from the base start of a walk and run 5K up to this training for a full marathon. In the midst of doing this, I'm doing a lot of different types of training. I'm doing a lot of different changes with my diet, and of course I'm trying to make more connections with my community. So I'm going to start off with food. This week I wanted to keep it cheap because last week I spent a lot of money on quantities of food. I was not sure how much to buy since it was my first time meal prepping in a while, and I also didn't have a lot of ingredients like coconut flour or flaxseed, things like that. I haven't really worked with. For those of you that missed last week's video, I am trying to go gluten and dairy free. I'm not saying that I recommend that for everyone in the long COVID community. I definitely would speak with a dietitian, but with the dietitian I spoke with, her name is Sarah, and she's brilliant. She recommended that I would go with gluten and dairy free. So I started off this week because I had all these leftovers. I'm like, I want to get really crafty, what they kind of sort of do on Top Chef, see what I have in my fridge, and then see what would pair. So I created a recipe with Brussels sprouts from last week with turkey bacon and white onions. So it went really well. It was extremely tasty. And I paired it with the red cabbage that I had last week and made a red cabbage German type of a recipe with red wine vinegar, and that was really good. I also had leftover ingredients for my lemon chicken that I created, and so I made some lemon chicken again. I made a vegetable soup. For me, the only thing that I would do differently is that I would add jalapenos just to increase the spice level. I would say this recipe was more on the mild side, but it had some really good ingredients like zucchini and crushed tomatoes and carrots, things that like packed a lot of protein. So it was extremely useful this week since I had bought so many vegetables and so many things from my meal prep to like go cheaper. Like I only spent $50 this week and pair. What I noticed as I was meal prepping though is that I try to do like 2 or 3 recipes at once. So one going in the oven, one on the stovetop, and if I can, one in the crock pot, just because kill 2 birds with 1 stone, as the phrase goes. But with long COVID, I have a lot of memory fog, and so one thing I forgot to do was label the timers. So either, label the timers, say, like, get a piece of masking tape and say which one you're doing if you're trying to do all your recipes at once, or, like, have it in a specific place. But if you're going through the memory fog situation, kind of like I am, that definitely was super helpful for me to keep track of everything. So yeah, the recipes were amazing. It's reduced my inflammation. I also lost 3 pounds, which is really good for me. One of my side effects from getting long COVID was weight gain, unfortunately. And I feel a lot better. I have a lot more energy. And I'm able to get through the day without like feeling like exhausted as I used to. Still exhausted, but not as exhausted. So, we take wins wherever we can get them. And then I'm going to talk a little bit about my cross training. So, I do a lot of yoga as what was recommended by my physical therapist that I'm seeing for my long COVID condition. She said that I should do a lot of work with breathing to open up the vagus nerve and the diaphragm. And so I started doing that. Because I work 12, 16-hour days, it's hard to fit in like a full hour class. So what you're seeing right now is me taking my work break and using 10 to 15 minutes of doing yoga. And I just literally go on YouTube, type in 10-15 minute yoga, and I pick a trainer that I resonate with or an exercise I resonate with, and I do that training. So I usually have 2 15-minute breaks, so I try doing that. And then for my lunch period, I try to use that for my run days. So on Thursdays, I try to use my half hour for training, and then I keep like my food in my fridge, so it's not like I'm going out ordering and then coming back, so it takes up way less time. Cross training for me is super essential. With teaching dance and being active and running, the last thing I want to do is roll my ankle and, you know, hurt myself, especially like demonstrating for teaching is very important. And I'm also in a few dance companies, so injury prevention is essential. So I try to fit in all my little exercises in during the day and take that time so that I'm prepared during the week. So a little bit about my runs. Unfortunately, the Fitbit Versa that I have isn't very consistent about recording like my times accurately all the time. This week I ran into problems with it completely stopping, and I'm like, okay, so I'm not 1,000% sure how much I ran, but I definitely did the 30 minutes the first day of training. So that one was still run for 1:30, walk for 2-minute intervals. And then I progressed to the next level for my Thursday, and then this week I did Sunday running plans. So yeah, it was the Thursday and Sunday running plans changed a bit. It was a bit of a surprise. I'll reveal that in the upcoming videos, but it was a happy surprise. So, you know, I ended up really enjoying those runs. I really had a good time because they were a lot longer than I anticipated. And so it felt like I was, you know, doing what I kind of sort of used to do, where I was running longer distance for a longer period of time. So yeah, so doing all that good stuff, eating the foods, it's really helped me out. In the next few videos, you're going to see like how long COVID affected me this week and how, you know, I did with my other runs. I also surprised myself with eating at HopCat. HopCat is kind of like a Michigan staple almost. They have a couple of locations in Northville, Detroit, and Ann Arbor, and I went to the Detroit location. It was like a treat yourself moment. It's sometimes hard for me specifically to find things that or places that are like dairy and gluten-free, and HopCat has actually some pretty good options, and they're pretty good too about removing things. So I got their brunch menu today, which was also brand new and a surprise, but you know, I'll show you some of the menu options. But if you ever are doing something similar to what I'm doing, HopCat, it usually is a really good place to go, and they take very good care of you in terms of like having like a well-rounded diet. So all right, I hope you enjoy my content that I recorded this week for my running. I finally got to use my DJI camera. I'll put a link in the description from Amazon where I got it from. And I hope you guys enjoy what my journey was this week.
All right, so this is more of a hurry along day because I just finished my meal prep and I want to make sure I'm on time before I have my first dance student today. So yeah, I'm really excited for this one. This is officially week 2, technically week 3 of me doing my runs for the Just Run app. Michigan is doing its Michigan thing and it's back down to 30 degrees, but regardless, I'm really excited because I am using my new camera today to film the runs, so hopefully that goes really well. my student Chloe's dream was to be in the Eastern Michigan dance team, and she went through a lot to get to that point. At the time of audition, she was, at home due to COVID, and then she worked her butt off, and I helped her train, and she got on the team. And I went to her games and have this Eastern Michigan hat, so yeah, I like to wear it to motivate me and to remind me, what it takes to achieve your dreams. Give it up. Just gotta keep going. It's gonna be hard, but effort is worth it in the end. So I'll put that on today to remind myself of that. Hi everybody. Sorry, I'm making my way to the gym, so my camera's a little bit shaky. I didn't want to pull out my professional camera just for that reason. But yeah, really cold again in Michigan. This is like a normal thing for us. So since the wind chill is extremely low, I will be doing a treadmill run today. So yeah, a little bit of long COVID crazy stuff I was dealing with this week is just like chest pains after my little workout that I did the other day. That was super weird. It kind of went away by like my first dance class or so, but still a little strange. So just gonna do a couple check-ups with my doctor just to make sure everything's in place. So yeah, alright, wish me positive vibes this run. Alright, so workout recap. Not what I expected. So the first was like a 4 or 5 minute warm up. Then I did a 1:30 run, and then a 1:30 walk to a 3-minute run, and then repeat it all over again. So 2 sets of 3 minutes of running, 2 sets of 1:30 running, and then 1:30 walking in between. So, I actually kind of liked it. It gets me in the feeling that I'm running a longer distance again. But yeah, feel really nice after that run. And I'm about to get back to work and then eat my lunch super fast so I can get more things done.
So again, I just want to jump on and say thank you so much for watching my videos. If you can, please like and subscribe. I would love to have support. If you want to leave comments in here, I am a fairly new YouTuber. I would love to hear your feedback. And again, I just want to thank my running community here in Michigan for all of your support. You guys keep me going all the time. Like today, I had kind of a longer weekend. I went to Comic-Con in Indianapolis, and so, a lot of me was just like, I just don't know if I can do this run. I'm just really tired. And you guys motivate me all the time to, be the best version of myself and, to encourage me when I feel a little defeated. So thank you for all of that, Michigan Run Gals. Detroit Free Press Marathon. You guys have been so supportive of me, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I can't wait to share what happened with me next week.